So does I. I wanted to start making this 3 hours ago, but I got distracted watching CinemaSins, so it is now 7 p.m., which is not that late, but later than I wanted to start making this video. Anyway, dumb rant aside. Okay, so this video is going to be about somebody named ScorpyVZN. I've already talked about ScorpyVZN in a video where I criticized his take on the Queer Kiwi, and just on content similar to the Queer Kiwi's content in general, because I thought it was bad. Now, for a little recap of what happened with, just who ScorpyVZN is, I'll give you a little recap, and of, what happened with the last video and shit. Basically, ScorpyVZN has a constant hate boner for me because I made a video on him criticizing his actions and he didn't like that. Yada yada, normal commentary drama shit, and apparently he got, ostracized and fucking, became, a fucking laughingstock to the rest of the small commentary community, especially when it comes to the people who already had a hate boner for me. So I guess, all the people who have a hate boner for me have a hate boner for him now. And I'm so confused. I'm not gonna talk about that situation that much because I've never even watched any of the videos. I just wanted to mention it. Not because it's important in any way, but just because I think it's really fucking funny to see people who hate me shit on this guy who also hates me. I don't know why. It's great. It's something is so hilarious about it, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the video.
The art commentary community hates me, dude. What did I do wrong?
Same, to be honest.
They're exposing me for being racist. They're making awful video essays, calling me out.
That's my video. Also, I don't think that video is even considered a video essay. Long commentary video does not equal video essay. The word you should have used there was response commentary, because that's the kind of commentary video that video was, not a video essay. I've done video essays in the past, like my one on romanticization and my one on pro-shipping, but this is not a video essay, at least from what I know.
Oh, I mean, her whole channel is just dedicated to talking crap about me, bro. What am I gonna do?
I really didn't want to make this video, but I had to anyways, after what Scorpy did. And when I thought Scorpy couldn't get any worse.
I just want to give you a shout out to Scorpy is here. You are the best.
Art commentary, the genre for sensitive girls and weak men. This genre has been one of the worst genres on YouTube for a long time now. And at this point, I'm really surprised as to how there's even an audience for this form of content. It seems pretty boring to me.
You want to know what genre of content I find boring? Movies. I really don't like most movies. I'm not a movie person. Does that mean that I'm gonna say that all movies are bad and that movies are terrible and horrible just because I don't like them and I think they're boring? No. You're allowed to not like a genre of content, but that does not mean that the genre of content is bad. What the fuck?
Hey guys, someone just said something transphobic on Twitter, so now you have to stare at my awful drawing while I just basically cry about it.
There's gonna be multiple instances of Scorpy just shitting on art commentators' art, which is fucking hilarious because, where's your art? Show us your art, Scorpy. Come on. Show how good your art is compared to them.
Dude, it is honestly so annoying.
You do realize I can satirize your form of content just as easily as you satirized mine? You do understand that, right? What's up, guys? It's me, ScorpyVZN. Guys, look how fucking edgy I am. Aren't I so fucking cool? Oh my god, look at this art commentator with their stupid fucking... They criticized me on their fucking YouTube video. Are you kidding me? Their fucking art is terrible, and I'm gonna kill them.
So basically, in this video, guys, I'm gonna be explaining why the art commentary community is so sensitive and pretty much just brain dead.
Weren't you the same guy who got pissed because I criticized you? Yeah. You don't know what satire means. Satire. The use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics or other topic issues. I probably pronounced half of those words wrong. Point is, this isn't satire. This video is not satire in any way. Satire is literally the opposite of what you're doing. You're making a commentary video giving your genuine opinions on a subject. That is not satire. Satire is giving opinions that you don't agree with on a subject and doing that in a humorous and dumb way as a way to portray that opinion as being not good, or show how that opinion is not good. That is satire. You are doing the opposite of satire. You're trying to convince people of your opinion, aka what a lot of commentary videos are trying to do. You are not satirizing shit, and if you are, you're pretty fucking bad at it. Like, are you telling me that every single opinion that you've portrayed in this video is just, like, not true, and that you're trying to satirize something? Because, I don't think you're doing that good of a job of it, just saying. Also, I'm less offended about your opinions. I'm more offended about the fact that you don't know what the word satire means.
Now, there's a lot of very noticeable dumb things about the art commentary community, but one of the biggest things is that everyone is so sensitive.
Where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, literally fucking everywhere.
Like, these people will literally force themselves to have the popular opinion and cancel anyone who does.
You can't force yourself to have the popular opinion. That's not really how it works. If I make a video about how much I hate dogs and love cats, and that video ends up getting popular and other people end up seeing that video and agreeing with me and, trying to force others to have that opinion, that is not forcing myself to have the popular opinion. The Tears situation is a great example of people's videos happening to get traction, and then a lot of people agreeing with those videos, and then the second a video spreading the opposite opinion comes out, everyone starts to switch up. That's just how the internet works, and that's just how drama works. That has nothing to do with the individual creator, and unless they're purposely trying to force and, harass people that have different opinions, even then, harassing someone into having a different opinion isn't forcing yourself to have the most popular opinion. In fact, with, for example, anti-shippers, people doing that actually makes people not want to be a part of that group, and it makes people not want to have that opinion. And if you mean people silencing each other's opinions, then, that's just a commentary thing. That has nothing to do with art commentary in particular. Literally every side of the commentary community does that. That's just an issue with commentary as a topic.
And I know exactly why they do this too, and it's actually the first reason why I don't like them. Pandering.
What's really funny about this is that, the normal commentary community has the same issue. You do realize that, right? Sure, it's not pandering to the same thing you're talking about, but, oh, trust me, you guys pander a lot. So many people in the normal commentary community pander to cringe culture for whatever reason. For some reason, they think that saying, oh my gosh, you're cringe for 10 minutes in a commentary video is funny. Like, they think it's good content. It's not. And it's so annoying. Half of people's arguments will be, it's cringe. Even if it may not seem like it, a lot of people's arguments will literally just boil down to, you're cringe, stop being cringe. It is so annoying.
Okay, so an example of them clearly pandering to their teenage girl audience is a video I found called Asian Cultural Appropriation in the Art Commentary Community.
The creator of that video is Asian. Who are they pandering to? Other Asians? That's not really how pandering works.
Now, I'm genuinely curious to find out, what do they mean by cultural appropriation? Like, in this context, what does that even mean? Like, drawing Asian characters? Because you can't really... That's not appropriation, dude. Anyways, let's see what she's talking about.
This is where I see young artists using Korean, Japanese, sometimes even Chinese, on their shirts with the most obvious default Google fonts. And as a multilingual Korean person who is obviously Asian, I find this stuff really disrespectful.
Dude, are you retarded? Okay guys, got it. Using Korean fonts on your shirts equals cultural appropriation and very disrespectful.
Yeah, if that's actually what they're saying, then yeah, that's stupid. Like, that's not cultural appropriation.
It is very bad, I won't do it. But, October K, you better not have any English writing on your shirt. You know, considering the fact that you're Asian and all, and by your awful logic, it would be cultural appropriation for you to have English letters on your shirt. Like, how ironic is it that you're talking in English while telling us that we can't speak your language, but you're speaking ours, dude?
Yo, this edible ain't shit.
But anyways, let's see what else she has to say, man.
I'm talking about those who claim they are Korean. Crazy, I know. Every time I see a random stranger on the internet who probably uses TikTok on the daily, just randomly say that, oh, I am Korean because I like Korea.
Dude, no one is saying that.
Maybe not exactly, but there was a phenomenon where people said that they were transracial, quote unquote, and said that, oh, I'm white, but I want to be Asian, so I'm transracial, meaning that I used to be white, but now I'm Asian. Basically, it was just people being really fucking offensive to trans people, and while yes, there were some people being satirical or joking, trying to mock trans people, a lot of people were doing it genuinely and seriously with no satire involved. So, yeah, people actually did it. I witnessed people do it.
I can't tell if she's just making this up or if she's actually that far into her brain-dead delusion that she believes this. Like, dude, literally no one except for the mentally ill and maybe some little kids are actually claiming that they are Korean just because they like Korea.
But they are, though. Did you, like, fact check? You know, look up some stuff? Maybe see if there were people saying that? No? Then shut the fuck up.
Like, this video in itself is just so condescending, bro. Like, this girl actually made a video crying about how everyone wants to be Korean like her, and she's the real Korean, and it's such a struggle.
Literally, what gave you the impression that they were saying, everyone wants to be like me? Like, they weren't trying to show that they were superior because they were Korean. Like, what? They were just complaining about an issue.
Dude, sorry to break it to you, but nobody...
You know, there's something called retaking a line, or cutting out the entire sentence entirely. Guys, look at me. I can say racist things too. Like, that's what this is giving me. That's the vibe that this part is giving me.
Like, if that's what you actually genuinely thought in your heart, then you're wrong. Yes, a lot of Americans do appreciate the culture because they think that there's a lot of interesting parts about the culture. And that's how it should be. Everyone is equal regardless of race, and you should look at other people's culture and admire it if you're even interested.
Weren't you the one that literally said that you didn't like parts of Asian culture, but now you're telling people to admire Asian culture? And, the way you worded this in general was just really weird. Just like, if you're even interested. Obviously the people who are interested in Asian culture are gonna admire Asian culture. So you're saying, we should all admire Asian culture, but only the people who are interested, so I don't have to. I'm so confused. Like, do you like Asian culture or not?
But dude, please stop lying to yourself and stop pandering to teenage girls who are liberal.
Stop pandering to liberal teenage girls. Stop pandering to 12-year-old conservative boys. Oh, but apparently you're different somehow because my content good, liberal content bad.
And the next reason I don't like this awful community is awful points and retarded logic.
That's not only extremely vague, but also that's just an issue with the entire commentary community. Commentators, a lot of them, do have a tendency to make very bad points. That is not just an art commentator thing. This is a very fucking biased video. You're allowed to not like art commentators. There's nothing wrong with that, but there is something wrong with being a little shit and trying to portray issues with the entire commentary community as if it's just their issue. That is stupid.
Okay, so this is the part that actually makes me glad that the real commentary community and the art commentary community are not connected at all.
I'm sorry to tell you this, bud, but they are connected. They're very much connected. Like, art commentators are still a part of the commentary community, whether you like it or not.
Because some of the stuff that these people say is just plain stupid.
We get it. You made this video to project your issues with your own content and push it on to a community you don't like, but you really didn't need to make this video, bud.
Like, just as we've seen in that other video, that girl's logic was pretty dumb, but this girl I'm about to show you is honestly even worse. So there's a small art commentary channel called Fallen Kai.
Yeah, this Fallen Kai person has 34 subscribers. Last time I checked, using somebody with 34 subscribers as a way to say that an entire community is bad is just stupid. Like, unless you can tie this back to the art commentary community in general, which is something you're seemingly trying to do but failing, this isn't really a good example at all. You need to use somebody who's, you know, a bigger name, somebody with more subscribers, somebody who is, you know, like somebody like Hopeless Peaches. She's a very popular person. If you were to, you know, take one of her videos, use that as an example, that would work. But somebody like this with 34 subscribers, unless you're able to tie this back to the entire community, is not a good or valid example. And out of curiosity, I decided to look at this person's channel a bit, and this person made a video where they were talking about an ex-friend from school. Kai described how this friend sent them non-consensual sexual images that they said that they were uncomfortable with multiple times. Keep in mind, this friend wasn't named or anything, so this wasn't like a call-out post, it was a story time video, and the friend was left anonymous. And, Scorpy made a comment on that video saying that the friend did nothing wrong. He also said that faking DID was a good thing? Okay then.
And it's basically run by some teenage girl who basically just hates me for no reason.
You called trans women the F-slur. I think they have a bit of a reason, especially as an apparent trans person, to be mad at you.
Trash transgender art commentator number 882 million. In today's video, I'm just gonna be doing the usual, you know, complaining about my own community and how we're all pedophiles, meanwhile forcing you to stare at my trash art that makes you want to kill yourself. And today's video is about gay art commentator number 842,000. He called me the transgender. I'm a woman, dude. Don't you see the anime girl on your screen right now? That proves that I'm a female, dude. Stop being transphobic. Yeah, these guys are all f***ts, man.
Okay, yeah, the joke kind of accurate. That happens a lot in the art commentary community, but calling us the slur for LGBTQ when you're not in LGBTQ, yes, I get it. You're super straight, but no, super straight isn't a thing.
Like, out of all of her 11 videos, she mentions me in 6 of them. Like, over 50% of her videos mention me. And the funny part is, they are all stupid. So let's take a look at some of her awful content, shall we?
Yes, it's another black screen video. Take it as like a podcast type thing.
Well, thank goodness that it's a black screen instead of this girl's awful drawings. To be honest, most people who do art commentary, most of their drawings suck anyways.
Yeah, maybe because you're looking at a bunch of young children whose art is not fully developed yet. You know, it's almost like you're being biased here and only looking at art commentators that, you know, aren't the best at art, which is fine. I'm not insulting any art commentator here. Everyone's art is valid and has a right to exist no matter how good people think it is. But, you're obviously only looking at art commentators who are young and don't have art experience in the same way that people like Hopeless Peaches and Ponder Sprocket do. Seriously, stop looking at people who are like 12 with 5 subscribers and start looking at people who are big names that a lot of people support and know about.
But this girl's on a whole nother level of just awful artwork. It's genuinely terrible in my opinion. Like, why is it that every art commentator who has talked about me has had some of the ugliest artwork I have ever seen?
Because of bias.
I don't care, I really didn't want to make this video, but I had to anyways. After what Scorpy did. And when I thought Scorpy couldn't get any worse, just wait.
Just shut up, dude. You would never understand.
Nah, but seriously, bro, why is this even a discussion? Like, I might get some hate for saying this, but Pelted is completely right with what he said in that video. Now, for some context, Pelted made a video about the way people were freaking out over a simple bathroom joke, and all I see here is just a normal, funny joke, but a bunch of people are mad. This video is not meant to bully anyone in any way, shape, or form, but that joke is completely harmless. Everyone watching, please copy link this video, because whenever I make a video about something that's not gotcha, usually gets no views, so help.
Trigger warning, obvious reasons. Just skip to the end of the video at this point. Okay, y'all fans of ScorpyVZN, what the hell is wrong with you? Y'all are supporting this man, saying he's done absolutely nothing wrong, and yet he's saying that it's okay to make jokes about rape.
Dude, it is not okay to make jokes about rape. POV your daughter after I babysit her.
On my private! He touched me on my private!
Dude, honestly, making a joke about something is way different than condoning it.
Yeah, but it does seem a little bit sus when you literally joke about wanting to molest a child. The word rape joke is an extremely vague thing. You can't just say all rape jokes are bad or all rape jokes are good. It depends on the specific joke. So it's not just the whether rape jokes are good or not, it's the which jokes are and aren't okay, which jokes are fine, and which jokes are crossing the line. It's not just a making a rape joke is fine. It's a these kinds of jokes are okay and these kinds aren't. It's not just black and white.
Like, clearly it was just a joke, and I do not condone rape in any way, shape, or form. And the thing about it was, the joke she was referring to was not even a rape joke.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like a rape joke, because rape is different from sexual harassment. I think it was more of just like a sexual harassment joke, which, the joke itself, I don't really care. Like, I don't really have an issue with it. Like, I understand why some people would, so I guess it's more like up to the person. I don't care enough about it to have an opinion on it, so like, whatever.
It was a bathroom sign joking about consensual stuff, you know? But of course she's mad about that, and for some reason she's watching my TikToks even though she hates me so much.
Oh yes, because the second that this person sees your stuff on their For You page, they have to scroll immediately so you don't accuse them of the grand crime of watching their content.
About rape and sexual assault. I don't care if that video was a joke. It ain't fucking funny. Making a joke about rape and sexual assault and saying we should all be equal. No. People make videos hating on men because either they have been through it, their friends have been through it, or something like that. And yeah, I get it. If they're saying all men suck, then yeah, no, it's not true. But
dude, at this point, what are you on about? Like, what does making a joke have to do with saying that both genders should be equal?
Because sexual assault, especially towards women, is very often connected to sexism. That's the reason why sexual assault is so prevalent, especially when it comes to, women.
Or every race should be equal, because yeah, it's true, everyone should be equal. But like, the fact that you're too sensitive to understand that is just ridiculous.
And you're too sensitive to acknowledge that things like oppression exist, because you always act like oppression isn't a thing and that everyone is always equal. No, that's not how the world is. That's how the world should be, but that's not how it is. And you just use that shit as an excuse and ignore the fact that oppression is a thing so you can make fun of whoever the fuck you want and be a little shit.
Bro, you cannot say that someone is less than you just because of their race or because of their gender.
Yet using the F slur inherently implies that those people are lesser than the person using it. You know, the F slur. The slur you called trans women. I think that everyone should be equal, except trans women, because I'm gonna call them slurs. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Slurs are literally meant to convey that the group of people that is targeted by the slur is lesser than the person using the slur. What's also funnier is that you said that trans women were all F slurs, so it's not like you just called one trans person the F slur. You literally called every single trans person the F slur. So everyone's not equal. You're just an asshole.
Or because they make different jokes than you. Like, dude, really get a grip. And the next reason why I despise this community is actually because it's just so boring to watch.
Yeah, so this point basically amounts to what you'd expect it to amount to. I don't like the content personally, and I personally find it boring. That's not an issue with the content, that's just a you problem.
Like, dude, how do you sit down for an hour and watch this girl cry about one of my videos?
Someone's mad.
Like, dude, how does anyone watch any of this? It is so boring, so stupid, man. I can't stand it.
Maybe because that Maybe because the video is about you, dumbass. Obviously, you don't want to sit through and watch and enjoy a long video talking about how much you fucking suck. Yeah, so that video was absolute dog shit. 1 out of 10, did not enjoy. I suffered sitting through that video and watching it, and the video was only like 10 minutes or something. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope Scorpy someday learns to not be stupid, and I hope everyone just, is doing good, is doing fine. Goodbye.